Section 1100 Service from Downtown Network System. 1101 General. CPS Energy provides electric service to the majority of the San Antonio Central Business District from its downtown network system. This system is totally underground and consists of a highly reliable redundant circuit design with a paralleled secondary grid. There are two types of services provided to customers in the downtown network system: secondary grid service and transformer vault/room service. Customer shall contact the CPS Energy customer service representative for the geographical boundaries of the downtown network system and for proper coordination when service is requested from the downtown network system. 1102 Secondary grid service. Customers with demand loads less than or equal to 300 kVA and with a three-phase, 4-wire service voltage of 208V/120 volt will be served from the secondary grid of the downtown network system. Customers with demand loads greater than 300 kVA or with a service voltage of 3-phase, 4-wire, 480V/277 volt will be required to install a transformer vault or room on or adjacent to customer's premise, refer to Article 1103. Where CPS Energy is unable to supply customers' demand load due to limited load serving capability from its network grid system, CPS Energy shall either 1. Upgrade the secondary grid system or 2. Construct a transformer vault adjacent to customers' premises at CPS Energy's expense and in accordance with Article 1103 1102 1 service lateral conduits from manhole or vault. Customer shall be responsible for furnishing and installing the service lateral conduits in accordance with CPS Energy's specifications from a manhole or vault to customer's premises. Service conduits shall terminate immediately upon entering customer's building to grid-tied disconnect as specified in Article 1102 and in no case extend greater than 4 feet into the building's electrical room. CPS Energy shall directly supervise all work involving penetrations into CPS Energy manholes or vaults. Customer shall coordinate with CPS Energy for all such penetrations. Note 1. Conduits shall be concrete encased Schedule 40 or 80 PVC with all elbows being long radius type. 1102 service lateral conductors from manhole or vault. CPS Energy shall furnish and install the service lateral conductors and make necessary terminations. CPS Energy will terminate its service lateral conductors at customers' premises to a grid-tied disconnect as described below. A. Grid-tied disconnect. The grid-tied disconnect shall be furnished and installed by customer and be located at customer's premises as described in Article 1102 1. The grid-tied disconnect shall be rated for the available fault current as determined by CPS Energy's network engineering section at time of design and be equipped with fuses not larger than 800 amps. Customer shall also be responsible for furnishing 3 spare fuses that are to be left in disconnect. Refer to definition of grid-tied disconnect. Note: grid-tied disconnects serve as the point of delivery and are intended to protect CPS Energy equipment. They shall not be used as service equipment by customer. Customer shall be responsible for installing service disconnecting means in accordance with the NEC and other applicable codes. Refer to Article 1102(6) and definition of point of delivery. 1102 3. Locking and sealing. The grid-tied disconnect shall be lockable and sealable by CPS Energy and be readily accessible to CPS Energy personnel for maintenance and/or emergency conditions. 1102 4. Loadside raceways from grid-tied disconnect. Customer shall furnish and install loadside raceways to customer's service equipment. Loadside raceways installed ahead of CPS Energy metering equipment shall be rigid metal conduit, RMC, intermediate metal conduit, IMC, or bus duct. All raceways shall be continuous except for couplings and if utilized, bus duct shall be of the non-ventilated type. 1102 5. Loadside conductors from grid-tied disconnect. Customer shall furnish and install loadside conductors to customer's service equipment. Customer must accept 4-wire Y service at their service disconnecting means and assure that all single-phase loads are properly balanced. Paralleled conductors must be electrically joined at both ends to form a single conductor. Note: customer shall furnish necessary terminals for connection to CPS Energy grid-tied disconnects. CPS Energy will make connections to line-side of grid-tied disconnects. 1126 Customer service equipment. Customer service disconnecting means shall be provided with an overcurrent device that shall be an integral part of the service disconnecting means and or shall be located immediately adjacent thereto. In addition, the customer service disconnecting means shall be installed in accordance with A. through C. below. A. Fault current rating. The customer-owned service disconnecting means shall be rated for the available fault current as determined by CPS Energy's Network Engineering section at time of design and shall be installed in accordance with the NEC and all applicable codes, refer to section 400. Note: customer shall design service with consideration for future fluctuations in fault current that may result from customer loads changing on the downtown network system. Upon request, CPS Energy will make available fault current information. B. Location. The customer service disconnecting means shall be co-located at a readily accessible location nearest the grid-tied disconnect. In no case shall the customer's service disconnecting means be located in a different room or area from the grid-tied disconnect which serve as the point of delivery. C. Frequent switching. Customer shall design their installation in a manner that will prevent CPS Energy metering equipment from being switched off frequently or switched off for any extended periods of time. Note: designs incorporating load-side disconnect, after CPS Energy metering equipment to accommodate loads that will be switched off frequently or switched off for an extended period of time will help limit damage to sensitive metering equipment and protect against unnecessary downtime for customers. 1103 Transformer vault/room service. For customer demand loads greater than 300 kVA, or where a service voltage of 3-phase, 4-wire Y480Y/277 volt is required, customer shall construct a transformer vault on or immediately adjacent to their premises, refer to definition of transformer vault. Where space is not available for a customer-built transformer vault on or immediately adjacent to customer's premises, customer shall be responsible for constructing a transformer room on their premises, refer to definition of transformer room. Note: customer shall build transformer vault or room in accordance with the National Electric Code, NEC, and CPS Energy specifications and be responsible for coordinating all inspections required by CPS Energy, refer to Article 1103(1) and 1103(1), J. Customer shall be responsible for all costs associated with constructing the transformer vault or room.